Good evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Now, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. The Bulls with the rebound. Young. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Levine. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Richardson to Embiid, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Joel Embiid with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Drive by Harris, but a shot won't go. To Young. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Grayson Allen to Simmons. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Zach LaVine has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Simmons with it. 2-point advantage. To Richardson. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
We got this. Let's go.
That's out of.
From the start, let's do it.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Rebound Markkanen. To Young. 5 on the shot clock. Young. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Sixers control it. To Richardson. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Markkanen. Short jumper stays out. Marking it. To Young. Chicago with 4 to shoot. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets. Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. And while they may not be satisfied by the score, I know I'm satisfied by how competitive it's been. Great game so far.
First half stats. Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. To Porter. To Markkanen. Joel Embiid with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Sixers have the basketball. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Young. Zach LaVine. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
No, don't see the read. Be the read.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Up by 3. Here comes the screen. Whoa! What a finish!
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem city.
Now a steal by Philly. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Chicago with the possession. To Young. Porter. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Bread and butter. and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Simmons with it. Up 5. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Markkanen. Oh, he missed a short one there. Simmons into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Richardson. Big finish at the rim.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Levine. To Porter.
Screen.
Is that the one?
Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Into the front court comes Simmons. The lead stands at 9. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn,
Yes.
and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Awkward match. Hey.
Both coaches dipping
The
into
one
their
throw.
reserves. Changes.
Yay.
Brunson. To Embiid. Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Shot from the lane won't go. Philadelphia with the basketball. Brunson to Embiid.
How do you feel about NBA Live 2-0 JPB?
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. Al Horford snatching it out of the air. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter.
There is
you
no
never let him
2-0.
have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Al Horford pins it. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. To Chris Dunn.
Well, my bad, forgot.
Won't go. Brunson to Embiid. And throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And that one is out. Brunson, a bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Brunson to Embiid. He got a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Nope, first one does not go. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Brunson to Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Chris Dunn. From the painted area, won't go down. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Embiid. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
And hits the first free throw.
Get it, shoot it again.
And he makes them both. Sixers control it.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The 76ers won this matchup. The Bulls are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Hey guys, for Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez. The One made his much-anticipated NBA debut last night, and fans were expecting a lot, but for good reason. There's been high expectations since he stepped onto the basketball scene, and his experience playing across the globe has helped prepare him for this new journey in the league. Everyone is waiting to see what happens next. That's all for now, but keep it locked here for all the latest. For Complex News, I'm Natasha Martinez.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. Detroit controls the tap. Alonzo Trier to Drummond. Throws it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
To Porter. Had a chance, but it's no good. Alonzo Trier to Rose. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. To Griffin. Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Young. Thaddeus Young missed his first. That one goes.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Easy path to the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Chicago with the possession. To Young. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Rose. To Alonzo Trier. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Goes to the right side. Levine. Deep two there, won't go. Trying to cash in, knocks it down, off the step back.
That boy's living his best life.
To Markkanen. Five to shoot for the Bulls. Has a chance. Rebound to Detroit. Griffin to Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. Rose to Drummond. Shot from in close, no good. To Porter. Markkanen.
Pick up.
Griffin to Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I got him. Here we go.
Dunn to Young. Finish that. Rose into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually...
All right, let's do it.
And look out. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Count the bucket for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Reggie Jackson. Add 2 points to the board.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
I got him. Here we go. I got ball.
And scores. When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen. Jackson. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. From the painted area, won't go down. Griffin to Drummond. Flushes it home.
Wait.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Chris Dunn. Porter. 5 on the shot clock. Jumper's good.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Drummond. From the outside, no good.
NBA basketball, MOG basketball.
Short jumper misses. Great look and vision. To Drummond. No good. Defense catching a break there. The big fella, Andre Drummond. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Markkanen.
Hey, I'm open. Come on.
Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Yes, sir.
The Pistons were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons. The Bulls have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Chicago basketball. To Porter. Levine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Levine buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Rose into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Scores from the post.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
I'm here. I got ball.
Andre Drummond sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It was right there.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Rose into the front court. They lead it by 4. Stuffs it down with authority. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Gets it in the left corner. Here comes the screen. Levine to Young. Pistons have it. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. That about.
We got this. Let's go.
To Young. Screen coming. Curling inside. Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Rose to Drummond. Able to convert inside.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Wide open look won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
The Pistons are the winners as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Pistons came away with the victory in this one. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Hey, it's Coach Johnny from Handle Life. The one filled it up last night, getting bucket after bucket after bucket. Let's check it out. Highlights. That's not just talent. Scoring like that takes a lot of practice. Coach dribbled too much, and I'm out.
action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas, tonight, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Chicago Bulls. The opening jump is won by Chicago.
Hey, switch, I got him.
To Young. Shot from in close, no good. To Lee. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Chicago with the possession. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. Surveys the floor. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Porter. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Screen coming.
Big pick right there.
Not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
That's going to be out of bounds. Screen coming. To Lee. Dallas with 4 to shoot for Porzingis. For 3. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Chicago possession. To Porter. Screen coming. To Young. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Doncic to Gortat. Porzingis to Luka Doncic. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs.
Hey, the shot game. Let's take it home.
Mavericks with the basketball. Doncic to Hardaway. Takes stock of the floor. Hardaway to Luka Doncic. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've been in the gym, huh?
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, We all knew what was going to happen.
Great look and vision. Tim Hardaway Jr., 2 of 4 now.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
To Levine. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Doncic. To Porzingis. Doncic to Porzingis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bulls with the basketball. To Porter. Levine. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Tim Hardaway Jr. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
To Zach Levine. Here comes the screen. Levine. To Porter. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, he had him there for a second, just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Mavericks have the lead.
The Mavericks certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting. And it's up. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Doncic to Porzingis. Lee to Luka Doncic. Short jumper stays out.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Zach Levine not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Doncic to Lee. Screen coming. Lee to Porzingis. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Doncic to Gortat. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Deep left corner. Marching Gortat, snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lee to Gortat. Gets a shot up off the mark. Bulls have it. Gets it in the left corner. Young. And stuffs it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here's Barea. It's an 8-point lead to Luka Doncic. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Marcin Gortat trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 67%. Free throw try, off the mark. Dunn to Young. Short jumper won't fall.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now.
Thaddeus Young sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Markkanen. Had a good look there, but it's no good. The victory to the Mavericks as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Mavericks edged out a close victory in today. The Bulls must be devastated after such a close loss. They did a great job with their ball movement, forcing the defense to constantly make adjustments. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goals.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Looks like we're gonna see that dunk on Sports Center. The one with a 40-inch vert. I love it. He's showing off. I love it.
is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. And a putback slam.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
Rozier into the front court. Down just a couple. Well, you can't do that.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Charlotte basketball. To Rozier.
Screen's coming. Here it is.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Pass stolen by the Hornets.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Trying to cash in, and he hits.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Nick Batum. Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
I got this play on the go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Levine to Porter. 5 seconds to shoot. Wide open look, won't go. Rozier with it. Looking to make something happen. He gets it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Porter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane, won't go. Here comes the screen. To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Batum. Knocks it down off the step back.
Not a Ferrari.
From the start, let's do
it. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Rozier into the front court. Margins 8. Beasley. Terry Rozier. Huge block.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Here comes the screen. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Hornets right now in possession. Here comes the screen. To Rozier. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. And breaks it up.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Beasley. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Markkanen. Rises for the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Beasley. Has a look. Hernan Gomez unable to connect. Thaddeus Young pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That one's going to be out of bounds. To Beasley. Lauri Markkanen with a piece. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen.
On your right, on your right.
Rebound Markkanen. To the rim. Hornets have the basketball. To Beasley. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Rozier with it, trailing by 10. Thaddeus Young tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And count the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Chicago basketball.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
To Porter. Goes to the left side. Markkanen To Chris Dunn. Deep right corner. Dunn to Young. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Rozier shot no good. Time expires to end the first half. It has been all Bulls.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Bulls absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. Laurie Markkanen snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that.
Slams it home on the putback. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Got it.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rozier into the front court. They find themselves down 10. To Nick Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. Batum to Rozier. Has a chance. Rozier shot no good. To Markkanen. Nothing going here on that drive. Won't go. Hornets at the controls of this one. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
To Porter. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken down by Williams. The drive. Right to the... Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Screen coming. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That's rebounded by Rozier. Can't miss those. To Zach LaVine. To Markkanen. Oh, nice find for the basket. Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Has a look. Just not going down.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot.
All right, let's bring the fire. Substitutions. Substitutions. Hold on.
The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together. Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Deep three at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls were solid in today's victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Charlotte Hornets didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result.
Player of the game.
Markkanen seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again. He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Deep left corner to Porter. Screen coming. Porter. To Markkanen. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Ah, can't miss those. To Young. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. Rozier into the front court. They trail by 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bulls have it. To Markkanen. Takes stock of the floor. Fires the 3. Hornets have the rebound. Into the front court comes Smith. Looking to make something happen. The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Porter. Cody Zeller swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
No, he missed a short one there. No, pass stolen by the Hornets. Turns and slams it down.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
To Zach LaVine. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Lauri Markkanen sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Nick Batum. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Rozier. Kid Gilchrist up against Porter. To Rozier. Shot clock winding down. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. To Chris Dunn. To Beasley. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. That's going to be out of bounds. A pass down low to Beasley. Shot from in close, no good. To Markkanen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Porter to Chris Dunn. Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Hornets right now in possession. To Rozier. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Porter. Done. Pass stolen by the Hornets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. To Rozier. That is great vision to set it up. Can't connect from inside. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Hornets at the controls of this one.
I got some for him.
For 3, the Bulls with the rebound. Time expires to end the first half. The Hornets have the lead.
The Charlotte Hornets entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Charlotte Hornets. The Bulls have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls.
First half stats.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Charlotte with the basketball.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
The jumper's off the mark.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
To Porter. Young. Chicago with 4 to shoot. To Levine. Trying to cash in. Zach Levine. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Ed, I know we live in a new age where players rather take a 3 than a 2. But if you get an easy 2, that's a guaranteed bucket. You have to take it.
To Batum. Won't go down. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Marvin Williams. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. And he makes them both. Chicago with the possession. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads a bucket. Has a look. Rozier shot no good. The follow won't go either. To Young. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Rozier with it. 2-point advantage. To Nick Batum. Goes to the left side. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. It's Chicago ball to Young. Thaddeus Young. Quiet.
All right, let's do this. Substitutions.
To Rozier. Batum. The roof would have come off there, but he missed it. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Rozier. Trying to cash in. Rozier shot no good. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Now we get a whistle. They'll wrap him up with the intentional foul and a little over 20 seconds left to play.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And hits the first free throw.
Good shot.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Smith into the front court. The deficit is 6. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14 seconds left in the game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Nikola Batum. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that made. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Bulls take this one as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Bulls emerged victorious after a tight finish. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by my running mate here tonight. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, always a pleasure. Do you see the intensity in their eyes tonight? Do you see that passion? We're going to have a barn burner. Let's check it out.
You can see it. You can feel it. I know this takes you back. Let's do this thing. The Hawks control the tap. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Schlenk, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Hawks have it. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Lets it fly from long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there. To Porter. Now a steal by Atlanta. No, I missed a short one there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Zach LaVine, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Parker.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Allen Crabbe. Jabari Parker missed his first. That one goes.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Allen Crabbe with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Misses the second as well. Dunn to Young.
Substitutions. Entering the game. Number 25.
Trae Young to Collison. Down low for Len. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Bulls with the basketball. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Collison. Won't go. It was right there. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Done. That is great vision to set it up. Almost. And he's not getting the call. Trae Young to Collison. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Young. Here comes the screen. Young. To Chris Dunn. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. They're gonna make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Short jumper off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never...
Screen coming. Throws it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Collison. Screen coming. Collison. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Chicago with 4 to shoot. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. To Collison. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Collison. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Goes to the right side. To Zach LaVine. Won't go down. Hawks with the basketball. To Parker. Has a chance. Shot by Parker, no good. To Young. Gets a look, can't hit. To Markkanen. Jabari Parker sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Parker. To Allen Crabbe. Parker. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
That's going to be out of bounds. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Substitutions. Everybody clap your hands. Come on, yo.
To Parker. Pulled in by Markkanen.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Trae Young to Parker. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
And scores.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Trae Young to Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Parker to Trae Young. And a throwdown.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Into the front court comes Collison. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Trae Young to Collison. Find to shoot for Atlanta. Collison. No good. That's great defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Right. You don't give me the ball right now.
Porter. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Chicago possession. Now a steal by Atlanta.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. To Porter. Has a look. Doesn't get the bounce.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
It's time to take advantage of an extra possession.
Trae Young to Collison. Here comes the screen. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started.
It's good at the buzzer. Who needs overtime? This baby is all said and done on the final shot of the game. The Bulls take this one as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls won in dramatic fashion, ending today's matchup with an incredible buzzer beater. You can see it again right here. You'll definitely be seeing this one on SportsCenter. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Hawks. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Professor Live.
What's up, everybody? Professor Live. Today we're going to be reacting to the One's impressive layup. Not something you often react to, but I got hit up a lot about it. Let's check it out together. You can tell the One's an incredibly crafty player. To be able to finish at the basket like that, you got to have some incredible balance. Thank you to everybody who checked out this video. Again, the One with an impressive layup. There'll probably be more reactions on the One back here at Professor Live. Stay with us.
Professor Live.
What's up, everybody? Professor Live. Everybody, Professor Live. Today we're going to be reacting to the One's impressive layup. Not something you often react to, but I got hit up a lot about it. Let's check it out together. You can tell the One's an incredibly crafty player. To be able to finish at the basket like that, you got to have some incredible balance. Thank you to everybody who checked out this video. Again, the One with an impressive layup. Probably be more reactions on the One back here at Professor Live. Stay with us.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls play host to the Golden State Warriors. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Finish that. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Curry. Lobs it up. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Cauley Stein to Curry from long range. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Knocked loose. Curry. Thompson. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Markkanen. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads one. And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Stephen Curry with a look. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Thompson tosses. Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Dunn to Young. Five to shoot for the Bulls. 4-3. Shot off. Short jumper won't fall. Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Curry with the ball. To Russell. Screen coming. Russell to Curry. Green with a shot that won't go down. Levine. Here comes the screen. To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Here's Curry with it up top. Leads 5. To Green. Here comes the screen. Green. To Russell. 2-point shot for Curry. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And counted at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Russell into the front court. Up 5. To Curry. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Porter. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Levine. Bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Goes to the right side. Dunn. He was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's Steph at the controls. To Russell. Alec Burks with the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Chris Dunn. The drive right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Can't connect from inside.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilize it a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
We've reached halftime with the Warriors out on top. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Warriors put together a nice... The Bulls would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Curry into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Zach LaVine sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Draymond Green. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Chicago ball.
Give me stands. He's coming. Give me stands.
And scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Curry with the basketball. His team up by 7. Nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Thaddeus Young. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Klay Thompson, defended by the former Hoya. To Green. Driving right to the pass.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. That'll be...
We got this. Let's go.
Chicago with the possession. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. To Young. Has a look. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. To Levine. Spinning shot. Won't fall. To Zach Levine. Can't connect from in close. Curry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Green to Thompson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Porter. To Young. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Curry has it. To Green. No good, and no foul. To Levine. The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Here's Curry with it up top. 2-point advantage. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Draymond Green rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Big pick right there.
To Porter. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Warriors got the win in a close game. The Bulls finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Looks like we're gonna see that dunk on Sports Center. The one with a 40-inch vert. I love it. You showing off. I love it.